Okay, high school, back here with a brand new video. So, looks like iOS 13.1 Developer Beta 2 was released 2 days ago, and I'm just going to say I'm pretty disappointed with battery life. Anyway, before we get into this video, guys, definitely remember to leave a like down below if you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more. Also, I'm really sorry to say that the part 2 for my Cool Jailbreak 2 video has been delayed. It's going to come out eventually. I'm predicting maybe a week or two from now. I'm really sorry about that. Something came up. However, I will be having more tweaks than I was originally going to have. I was going to do today as part 2 with 10 tweaks. However, now it's looking more like 25 tweaks, just a little bit longer of a wait. And you guys will see why there's a wait, hopefully very soon. The reason will come out before the tweak video. But regardless of that, iOS 13.1 Developer Beta 2 released a couple days ago, and we're going to be taking a look at it on the iPhone SE. Now, before I get into this, I just want to mention that this is a 2016 smartphone, 2016 iPhone, and theoretically, it's a 2015 phone because it has the same hardware as the iPhone 6s minus a few higher end features, at least back then, like 3D Touch or Force Touch. And a haptic motor, and a few other things like a better front-facing camera. It has a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera, which is the same as the iPhone 5s, whereas the iPhone 6s has a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, and just a few other things, But that wouldn't affect, none of that would affect, software at all. Other than haptic, that type of stuff, haptics. But most of it wouldn't affect like which iOS versions you're receiving. None of that would affect that. The iPhone SE and iPhone 6s are going to get dropped at the same time, and there's no doubt about it. So I wanted to mention that. It's really awesome. And the rumors saying that the iPhone SE wasn't going to get iOS 13, I look back at that now and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Because this thing is fluid. I feel like the iPhone SE, and I've heard multiple people say it already, multiple different people just saying the same thing. I feel like the iPhone SE gets more out of iOS 13 than the iPhone XS or the iPhone XR or even the iPhone X or 8s or the newer iPhones. It just gets more because, it's an older iPhone. It's again, theoretically 2015 phone just released in 2016. So I feel like it just gets a lot more out of iOS 13 than even the newer iPhones. So I just wanted to say that before we got into the video. It's just really amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Feels like a completely new phone. Absolutely completely new phone. I know I've said that, I think, back in the iOS 13 Developer Beta 1 video, but it's phenomenal. So let's just get into the whole, let's just start out with the only negative I have about Beta 2. Battery life. First of all, just to confirm that I'm on iOS 13.1, we're going to go ahead and software update. As you guys can see, iOS 13.1, your software is up to date. And I did not mean to do that. And just to verify my battery maximum capacity, as you guys can see, it's 96. So the same as iOS 13.1 Developer Beta 1. So as always, let's just start out with battery life, which is my only negative about Beta 2. Decrease. I've noticed a pretty big decrease. Especially with standby time. It's less noticeable use time for me. It's more a standby time issue. So what's going on is use time in 13.1 Developer Beta 1, average use throughout the day, would end the day with around 25, 30, maybe even up to 40% left, depending on, the amount of use that I really did, or used it, whatever I used it for, just depends. But with average use on iOS 13.1 Developer Beta 2, it actually seems like we're getting less battery. I'm talking like 10, 15, 20 at max. Percent left at the end of the day, and it's really kind of upsetting. I left this overnight at 55% because I didn't use it much at all yesterday, and it was at 55% when I went to bed. Woke up, it's at 37. Now it's not, but kind of interesting. The standby time is definitely seeing a hit with 13.1 Developer Beta 2. I've never seen that before in a previous beta. 13.0 Beta 1 through 8, 13.1 Developer Beta 1 especially. They all, I go to sleep maybe at 100% off the charger, wake up with like 95. So that's kind of a big deal, that the amount of battery drained out of, and there was no apps open. I always close out my apps, and I have a lot of settings turned off that would just help save battery overall. So that's, hopefully all these battery issues will be sorted out in Beta 3. We'll see if there is Beta 3 or the GM build. Anyway, so the next thing I want to talk about is performance, and that's another thing. There hasn't been much performance increase at all in Beta 2. Beta 1, there was definitely a huge performance increase, especially when going in wallpapers. As you guys can see, if we just go ahead and open up a wallpaper, you guys can see opening up wallpapers is just really quick on Beta 2. I mean, well, Beta 1, it was definitely, there's no more hesitation. There is, just very minimal. So that's really cool, especially setting wallpapers too. If we go and set home screen or set both, it's a little bit faster than Beta 1 or even iOS 12. I know iOS 12 there's a little bit more of a hang, but Beta 2 seems to be pretty fast. I want to say that Beta 1 seemed a little bit faster, so don't know what that's about. Maybe a slight decrease, and as you guys can see, just in a couple minutes, went from 36 to 34, so yeah, it's definitely been decreased, but performance-wise, again, it's still really good. Definitely maybe a slight decrease in Beta 2, but not much at all. You won't notice it much, just kind of there. Also, animations seem to be even smoother. I don't even know how much smoother they can get at this point. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just me, but animations overall just seem to be so much smoother on Beta 2 than they were on Beta 1, and Beta 1 seems smoother than Beta 8, and it's just like keeps the smooth. It's not even performance. It's just like how smooth animations are. So really interesting on that front. I don't know if that, I don't know if that's just me, but you know, you take what you can get. So performance about the same. Battery life decreased, performance about the same. What do we have next? Well, bugs. I haven't noticed like one bug in this beta, because battery life isn't necessarily a bug. It's more of just like an issue. It's not. It doesn't really classify as a bug, but I haven't noticed much bugs in iOS 13.1 developer beta 2. I noticed there were a lot of bugs in beta 1 that I didn't really go over because there was so many. Especially the major ones, such as the share sheet, like the first row not showing up. That was a really common one that a lot of people were experiencing. I think it was everyone. It was a big deal because there are a lot of people that use a share sheet for whatever reason, and they weren't able to. But it's been fixed in beta 2. Definitely working completely now. Shows up. Everything's good. So that's definitely good. A lot of bugs have been fixed in beta 2. It just feels more stable. It's definitely, in stability, it's definitely better than beta 1. I definitely recommend an update from beta 1 to beta 2, unless you really care about battery life, because as you guys, I think it's going down by 2s. If I'm correct, it actually might be going down by 2s, because now it's at 32 from 34. So, I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it again later. But bugs, a lot of them have been fixed, and overall it's about the same as beta 1, just a lot more stable. So there's not much to talk about. There's really not much to talk about, and I don't know what else to mention. Is there anything else I'm missing? This is another thing I want to talk about. I don't know which beta. If you guys know which beta this happened in, I just kind of noticed it one day. The 3D touch toggles, oops, sorry about that. The 3D touch toggles definitely got bigger. I don't know which beta this was done in, because they were really small to begin with. But if you guys know which beta this was adjusted in, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll have to go back and take a look. So that's, really nice to have. They're a lot bigger than they were because they were really small before. So, that's nice to have, the bigger toggles. So that's really all I have to say for this video, guys. I'm really sorry about the jailbreak video. If you guys want to see anything else in the meantime, definitely leave a comment down below. Every suggestion is taken into consideration. Remember to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.